Anxiety is a good thing, but it comes and goes, comes and goes, comes and goes. If it stays longer than it goes for, then it can be a bad thing. So keep watching if you want to find out how you can lower your anxiety and sometimes even get rid of it completely. Anxiety is a good thing. Anxiety really actually is a good thing, because if we didn't have anxiety, we wouldn't be here, basically, because anxiety is the fight or flight system inside us. And when we have anxiety, it charges up this system, and then we do something about scary things. So back in the day, we were worried about fires, bears, wild animals, intruders, whatever it may be. And so we had this system so that if something was to happen, instantly we would have anxiety, and the level of anxiety would go, let's say, from a 0 to a 10, and 10 is the highest anxiety, 0 is on the lowest. So let's say you're on a 0, something happens, it goes up to a 4 or a 5, 6 or a 7, and you immediately take action because it fills you full of adrenaline. That's why you get that feeling all the way through your body of your whole body just almost like erupting into an adrenaline mess sometimes. And everything else goes out of the window because you're just focused on this one thing. Now, back in the day, you'd go and sort out whatever it was, hopefully, and then you'd come back to your original situation, and the numbers would go all the way back down to where they started from, and then you carry on. But if you didn't have that, and you heard a loud noise over here, and you didn't care, and you didn't have any anxiety, you didn't have any worries, then that thing might kill you, and that'd be the end of you. And back in the day, that's exactly what would happen. And that is another reason why we are designed to be negative. Because if we're always positive, then when things are dangerous around us, if we're like, oh, that won't harm us, oh, that'll be all right, then we would die. Back in the day, maybe not so much anymore. So you understand that we need anxiety. It is a good thing because it protects us from all the things around us. The only problem is, this is where the problems arise, is your subconscious mind, its whole purpose is to protect you. And it protects you by remembering things. People often think that we have memory to remember the good times, to remember, how great my birthday was last year or whatever, but it's not. The reason why we have a memory is so that we can learn what's good and what's bad, what's dangerous, what's going to harm us. And then we're building up a map, we're building up knowledge so that every day we get more knowledgeable and we learn about things that are dangerous: cliffs, fires, wild animals, fast cars on the motorway, looking left and right. So you understand, we build all of these things up, and eventually we have this huge database of things that keep us safe. It's like children. We have to constantly tell children, look left, look right when they cross the road, depending on what country they're in. And so you're repeating this because you're helping the subconscious mind in the child build these programs. And that's what's going on. So we're building these programs constantly. Now, unfortunately, if you keep doing something over and over again, so let's say if you live in the UK, I forget now because I live in Spain, but let's say wherever you are and you need to look left when you first cross the road, then you'll constantly say to your children, look both ways, look left, look right, look both ways, look left, look right. So it's in their mind. So eventually, when they go to cross the road, they don't even think about it. They just look both ways. Even if they're looking at their phone, they're holding hands with their girlfriend or whatever they're doing, you just automatically do it because it's in there. When you put a knife and fork on the table, you'll put it a particular way because you've always done it that way. You've learned, and because you've done it so many times, you don't need to think about it. Knife and fork, knife and fork, and that's it. In the car when you're driving, when you're talking right now, I'm not thinking about any of the words that are coming out. They're just coming out because we have all of these patterns built in our mind. Now, this is the point I'm getting to. If you have something on your mind and you can't stop thinking about it, and it's a negative thing, then your subconscious mind doesn't understand exactly what the purpose is. So it stores it as something you need to think about. It creates a habit because these are what your subconscious mind is full of. habits, okay, programs, patterns. So all of a sudden, this thing you're uncertain about that's going to happen or not happen, you can't stop thinking about it. And then your subconscious mind gets into a state where there's actual danger, but there isn't. You could be worried about a job interview next week. You can get the job, you're not going to get the job. It's not a matter of life and death, but your subconscious mind doesn't know that. So your subconscious mind all of a sudden treats it as life and death. Therefore, you worry about it as though something really, really bad can happen. And this is what people do now with things they've said to friends before. Then they sit there and they think, oh my God, how did I come across? Was I rude? And they think about it, and before they know it, it consumes their mind. And this is why I think that people really need to realize that anxiety, even though you might have a good reason for the anxiety beginning, because anxiety is a good thing, it's fine to have it at the beginning when something happens. You have that, oh, it's okay. Or if it's something that's going to go on for, I'm not, and you deal with it, then it's okay. But if you can't do that, if you take it and then you keep it and then it turns into something else, you have to realize that you're creating habits. Now, the great thing is you can break habits. So therefore, you can get rid of anxiety. People always say, I'm ingrained, not everybody, but people always say, I'm ingrained, it's too deep. But habits can be, depending on how long you've done them for, but you can break any habit. You can break any habit. It's like when people move to a different country where the cars are on the other side of the road. And this is where I do get confused. And you look both, but if you keep doing it, you will, all of a sudden, you'll change that habit. And you will look the correct way because you've done it so many times. And it's the same with anxiety. So whatever it is you are overthinking about, or over worrying about, you need to stop that and create a different habit. So you have a list of things you're thankful for, a list of things that make you smile, a list of things that make you laugh, a list of things to look forward to, a list of things that you really enjoyed, anything that's the opposite of what your anxiety is trying to get you to think about. Because you've programmed it by accident, so now you need to reprogram it. And you can do it. You can do it. Every single time somebody thinks, every time your subconscious mind thinks of whatever it is you're worried about, you go, nope, I'm going to think about this. And then you can also feed your subconscious mind some answers. So if you're worried about something in the future, you can write down on a piece of paper. This is what I would do. All the outcomes, and then all the different things that you will do depending on the outcomes. So you have a look through, you say, okay, so I'm safe if that happens. Got all these plans. This one, all these plans. This one, all these plans. Covered all the bases. And then your subconscious can relax. And every time you think about this thing, if it does come back, you've got something else good to think about. You're thinking of solutions now. You're not thinking of problems. When you focus on solutions, the problems disappear. This is the key. So I don't want to disrespect anyone that has anxiety, but I genuinely believe two things that perhaps are very controversial. One, anxiety is a good thing because it keeps us safe. And number two, anxiety issues are habits that we've built by accident, by overthinking, over worrying, and maybe something is worth really worrying about. Sometimes bad things really do happen and we do overthink, but we also have to remember that that is definitely not helping us. So we're better off thinking of positive things, even if it goes against our grain, even if something really bad happened to somebody else and we feel terrible for them. Still, you're better off focusing on the most positive things you can so that you're in the best mental health to be able to help this person, or to be able to help yourself, or to be able to help anybody else around you. So what I'm getting at is whatever stage of anxiety anyone's at, you can break it because it's just the subconscious mind has been told so many times, this is how we're feeling today, this is how we're feeling today, this is what we're going to think about today, we're going to think negative, we're worried about this, we're worried about that. Your subconscious mind is loving it because your subconscious mind is designed to keep you safe. So now that's all it's doing. Safe, 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 safe. And it drives you insane. You don't want that. So realize you can break the habits. You can break the habits yourself by doing the things I've just told you. You can break the habits like that with hypnotherapy. So on that note, thank you so much for watching my video. If you haven't already subscribed, make sure you do. Please share with a friend and put in the comments below what you think about what I've just said, because To some people, it'd be controversial. I think to most people, it just makes sense. But I'd be very interested to see what you think. I had anxiety terribly, but I managed to break it. Even now, right now, today, this morning, I woke up and I feel great. But there's a lot of things going on right now, to be honest, without getting into too much detail. There's a lot going on with the business side of things with me, with business partners, which I'll probably talk about in a future video. And no one's done anything wrong, but it's really quite a worrying time that I'm in. But I'm really like trying my best to be positive about it, and I am positive about it. But the thing that gets me, and this is me being maybe too honest, is when I sleep, I have dreams, and I know I'm having these bad dreams because of the situation that I'm in. But we still have to carry on. We still got to wake up and think, do you know what? And I woke up this morning, I thought, oh no, I can't believe my subconscious mind is working overtime. But I went for my walk, got some fresh air, had a great breakfast, and I had some good self-talk, some affirmations, picturing things, thinking, do you know what? Everything's going to be great. These aren't issues. These are challenges. We can smash this. So even right now, today, I'm going in a little battle with my subconscious mind myself, because I know from the history, you've got to keep on it with the positivity. You've got to see problems as challenges. So yeah, sorry for oversharing, but that's exactly what's going on in my life right now, without too much detail. So we can do it. Look, I'm even smiling. We can do it. We've just got to keep positive and keep anxiety, that wolf, from the door.